outlawed bikie gangs and their criminal empires. A retired police officer who risked his life infiltrating these gangs, has given a detailed and disturbing insight into these two-wheeled crime lords and what he says are their extensive drug trafficking networks. Identifying him could, not to put too fine a point on it, be seriously detrimental to his health. But he insists that these sophisticated syndicates are getting bigger and smarter.
Unless you're a member or associate, it's nearly impossible to know what really goes on inside outlaw motorcycle gangs. But this former policeman says he does, after spending 8 years undercover with bikies.
Always in the back of your mind every time you go and meet them. They may appear your best mate on the surface, but you're always worried in the back of your mind that if they make you, you're a dead man, there's no doubt about that. They may be inflicting severe violence on somebody the night before, but at home, they're a family person. You know, they look after their kids, they look after their wife, and they do that very, very well. It's very strict rules and regulations. They have a constitution that you must abide by. You know, you must ride your bike, you must attend meetings at the clubhouse, church they call it. You join the club to become part of the brotherhood. You join knowing that you're going to be targeted by police, going to be arrested by police, and probably spend some time in jail. But that's a risk you take. But being thrown out of the club is probably the worst thing that can happen to you. They take your colours, you're seriously assaulted, and you're ostracised from everything in your life that you've built up. You pay $30 or $40 to the club to be part of that club. And when you look at, they have many, many hundred members across the state, but and nationally, you can see how much money they make out of it. You know, it's not only your drugs and your firearms, they're involved in legitimate business where they launder their money. They know law enforcement, how they work, so they know if they put it through a legitimate business, law enforcement can't seize that money. Oh, definitely not. I don't think so, but the outlaw motorcycle gangs are very good at propaganda. You'll see they do toy runs. They open their clubhouse and have bike shows and motorbike shows and invite families along. When you look at people's idea and persona of outlaw motorcycle gangs, they look 50 years ago, you know, big beards and smelly bikers. Nowadays, they're very smart, they're businessmen. The bikers know how to get people to join the club that they want them to join. They're businessmen, there's solicitors, there's police that have been involved. We all know that. But some of them don't have bikes, they don't ride bikes, but they're hiding behind the colours of what they see as an outlaw motorcycle gang. Yeah, look, what I've seen and been inside the clubs itself is they'll only get bigger and stronger. They learn every day. When they're arrested, they learn from what the police and how the police did that. So they use all this information and intelligence. So when they're arrested, they talk about how it happened, why it happened. So they're getting smarter all the time. If you want to know exactly how they work and where they're going and what they're up to, it's the only way to go. They've got to get inside, like a Trojan horse, get inside the clubs again and implode them from the inside.